This is the collar type. He has my collar. Right here, he's gonna mimic where my grips are at. Ideally, we wanna have inside ties right here, and it'll be like a fight. The reason why we want inside ties is because we can start opening up our person. And he wants to fight for the inside tie too. See, and it'll constantly be a fight. Right? So right now, we're gonna work on the collar tie. I wanna get this hand on, that's on my neck, away from my body. I don't wanna stand switch foot because, look it, I don't have room to move. So I'm standing this way, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to turn my shoulders completely away from him. And if you notice, when I turn my shoulders away from him, his hand follows, right? Naturally, he'll let it go. So what I wanna do is I wanna cup his tricep, and when I turn my hand, I wanna go straight to his wrist. This way. This way. 1, 2, turning my shoulders and the hips away, and I'm coming this way. When I grab control of his wrist, I want to go straight to his bicep. Right here, and I want to sit. Now all my shoulder pressure is on his shoulder, okay? I can pull him away. This is a wrestling technique. Dad should know about this. I can push and pull. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that can go to this position. I can step behind, step through, come back around, okay? All from this shoulder Russian tie position. Again, this way. This way. Okay, I'm coming in this way. I'm grabbing his bicep, I'm keeping control of his wrist. You can come high on the forearm. I personally like the wrist because I like to bend it and move it away and manipulate it. I don't want to stand straight up with him. I want to keep my shoulder pressure down. Okay? So I pull him, I push him, I pull him at the same time. The hand that's gripping the bicep, I'm going I'm going to shuck it by. So I shuck it by this way. So I'm doing, once I have this, I'm doing this. Again, this is just intro to next week. You see how he gives me his entire back? His entire back. When I get to this position right here, I'm nice and tight. He's trying to get by, get away. That's all right. I have all this position. From this here, I'm gonna literally go like this. From that position, I'm gonna come back around and I'm gonna grab the body. If you can get a 2-on-1, that's okay, but grab the body. Okay, I'm right here. I preferably would want you to grab a 2-on-1. 2 hands on 1 hand of his. Right here. That's all we're gonna work. Collar tie up again. 1, 2. I have the position. My shoulder's attached to his shoulder. Don't do this. Glue your shoulder to his shoulder. Right here. We're not standing high. My shoulder pressure, my weight is a lot stronger than his posture. So I bring him down, move him around. You can shuffle anywhere you want to go. You don't want to stay right here and then try to throw it. You want to gain distance and movement. Right there. Come around and finish. One more time. Collar tie up. 1, 2, sit. Pull, throw it by. Attack the body. Because eventually what we're going to work on later, or all the way down.
Right on my face.
Right on your face. Carefully though. So I have a 2-on-1. Again, even if he comes up onto me, I have a 2-on-1. 2 hands on his wrist. 2-on-1. Start looking for that Kimura grip from the back. It's a good, nice grip. We're not doing this because my forearm and my wrist is weird. You see, if I do it backwards, my wrist is kinked. If I do it this way, everything's nice and aligned. I extend him down. Go cross body. Right here. find time to unravel his head while keeping the grip, forearm into the neck. I'm pushing into him, nice and tight. I'm not only just pushing him, my leg's gonna extend too. Do you see? I want his body to go down my legs because I don't want to do this. I don't want to reach. I'm not that flexible. So I make it easy for myself and I extend my leg down. Now all I do is this, as opposed to this.
Yep.
Extend, bring him back down to earth, finish the grip. Don't cross your legs when you're finishing. Pinching your legs together, grabbing the wrist and the thumb area, not this thumb, palm, and finish. Go back to that.
So here, just the side, are you getting ready to take me over? Notice what he's doing with my elbow when he gets to this position. So he's extending me. Look at my elbow, how he's taking it up.
I'm pushing him down, and I'm at the same time I'm extending it.
If I turn, I torque my own shoulder. So many people, Mark and I were talking about this the other day. If you pull it to your chest, he's allowing me to come up.
Yes.
Okay? So you cannot pull it to your chest. Here, I can't turn. And if I do try to turn here, I basically just gave it to him. Does that make sense? So watch how he turns that elbow. It's critically important here.
Like putting torque on him. Kind of like doing twisting.
Motorcycle thing too, the wrist. Oops, that's all right. That's just how they be.
Okay, now we're defending this seatbelt backpack position. Okay, I don't want to, if I'm ever in this position, unless we're doing situational rounds, I don't want to just stay fighting right here. Okay, so I want to be able to put the pressure on top of him. I want to put all my weight onto his belly. So I start.
Yeah.
Right there. Oh, sorry.
That was too tight, couldn't move.
Boom. I'm keeping nice and tight. I'm not pilling yet. I'm pinching nice and tight.
You want me to switch my hands?
No, that's fine. Okay. So I come up, all my weight on him. I'm pinching my elbows nice and tight down. This way. So once I start pilling right here, I'm getting my hand onto his forearm. And this armpit is pinching this hand down. Because I want to keep it as restricted as possible. I'm doing this and I'm pulling. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start driving into him and going towards the arm that's over my shoulder. Okay? And I want to unravel his head, or his arm. Again, I don't want to do this. Sometimes guys will I'll put guys in that position and I'm like, oh, now I'm really screwed. That's why I got to control the position. Nice and tight. I come and I come right here. Now I'm sliding it this way and I'm controlling the hand. Let's see if you can skip this way. I'm right here. I'm nice and pinched. Okay? Now I'm trying to get my shoulder and my elbow clear. My elbow's in danger right here because now if he switches his side, I'm right there. So I gotta tuck and retreat my elbow. This way. Now I'm coming right here. Now we're fighting. Okay? I wanna go, the leg that's over my body, I'm gonna go 2-on-1 on the knee. Okay, I'm not just pushing, I'm shimmying away, pushing his hips away, trying to get my knee in there. Controlling it, and retaining our guard. Retaining our guard. It's never going to be really easy. The idea is getting your back to the mat. Once your back is to the mat, you're right here. He's right here. Okay, then he's not going to choke you from the side. Okay, he's going to try to mount you or start getting rid of you. Go straight to the knee, start pushing it away. And then that's when our shrimps that we do down the mat and that we do stationary come to play. Now I can start retaining my guard. So one more time. I'm right here. I'm grabbing him, his bicep. I'm pinching nice and down. I put all my weight on. Okay, I'm pilling. Try to get to the side. I'm pushing the elbow around. Tucking my elbow. Sometimes I can grab the tricep.
This slows me down from coming up.
When I'm grabbing this tricep, shimmying away. One, I'm getting my knee in. Now I'm creating the frame. Then it'll be a scramble. It'll be a scramble, but you've got out of that back take position. If you're not quick enough and you're forgetting steps, you're gonna get choked. But the idea is, and obviously when we start sweating more, it's gonna be a lot more difficult to hold on to your partner. But again, work on controlling that 2-on-1. You're holding the tricep. You want to unravel it, tuck your elbow, get your back to the mat. Once your back's to the mat, the leg that's over your body, start pushing it away and shimmying away. Work on that big shrimp. Okay, now we're gonna defend it. Okay, and then we'll start getting into our rounds. Any questions? And it's gonna be tough, especially with the higher belts. It's gonna be constantly grip fighting, grip fighting, grip fighting. But it'll make you better with defending. At least make them work for it, right? Any other questions, guys? Any questions?
Do you sometimes, I notice you're going get inside position with both legs. Do you go single leg X from there sometimes?
You can, yeah. If you want to start attacking right away, if I know the guy's going to start covering ground, then I'll throw my single leg X in there. If I know I'm going to cut him loose, I'll close the guard, or I just want him in front of me. I don't want him anywhere near, all my good stuff. My head, my shoulders, my side control. So I just want to get that knee in there, and if he keeps following through, then you can go to your single X guard.
He's clearly pulling his inside knee or his bottom knee in first, so that he's not getting countered right to mount or whatever.
Or to a back, yeah.
Yeah, you're getting basically repassed and put back into position.
Mm-hmm. Because even if I do clear this leg,
Turn one?
yeah, no, right here. Okay, so I'm right here. So get your leg underneath.
Yeah.
Boom, I'm right here. Okay, when I'm coming up to this position, if he does come forward,
Yes.
I land right here. Yes.
But if he did something silly and puts his knee in, his top knee.
If I do this right here, now I'm doing all this. Now he's passing me and getting past me. So that's why I'll throw my bottom knee in that time. So in case he tries to cover ground, I'm right here in single legs.
Only reason I say that is so many people, when you're teaching shrimps and mount escapes, side control escapes, in practice they'll use that top side leg and they just get repassed all the time.
Okay, just try it out. Go back and forth. On 3, 1, 2, 3.